Nobody is talking about this move, but it might be one of the smartest decisions the Raiders have made this offseason. And if you miss this, you might not understand what the team is building right now. The Las Vegas Raiders have quietly made a move that could have a big impact moving forward. The team has officially re-signed backup tight end Ian Thomas. At first, this might not seem like a huge headline, but when you look deeper, this move actually makes a lot of sense. So why would the Raiders bring back a backup tight end? The answer is simple: system and strategy. The Raiders are entering a new offensive system under head coach Klint Kubiak, and his style of offense relies heavily on using multiple tight ends. That means having depth at the position is not optional. It's necessary. Now here's where things get even more interesting. The Raiders already have one of the most exciting young players in the league, Brock Bowers. Some fans even believe he could become the best tight end in the entire NFL. But here's the key point. Even with a star player like Bowers, this system still needs additional tight ends to function properly. And that's exactly where Ian Thomas comes in. Ian Thomas might not always be in the spotlight, but he brings something very important: reliability. He understands the role, he can block, and he can support the offense without needing to be the main focus. In a system like Kubiak's, players like this are extremely valuable. Because not every play is about big highlights. Sometimes it's about doing the small things right. Now let's talk about another important piece: Fernando Mendoza. The young quarterback is still getting used to the NFL level, and having multiple tight ends can make his job much easier. Why? Because tight ends often act as safety options for quarterbacks. Short passes, quick reads, and reliable targets. All of these help a young QB build confidence. And that's exactly what the Raiders are trying to do. Here's another interesting detail. Fernando Mendoza will not be attending the 2026 NFL Draft. Now this has raised some questions among fans. Some are wondering if this is part of a bigger plan, or simply a personal decision. Either way, it adds another layer of mystery to what's happening with the team. When you connect all the dots, this move starts to look much bigger. New offensive system, multiple tight ends, young quarterback development, quiet but smart roster decisions. This doesn't look random. It looks planned. The Raiders are not just making moves. They are building something step by step. Fans are starting to notice. Some are calling this a smart and underrated move, while others are waiting to see how it all plays out on the field. Because at the end of the day, everything comes down to performance. But one thing is clear: expectations are growing. So what do you think? Was re-signing Ian Thomas a smart move, or just a small decision that won't matter much? Comment your opinion below. And if you want daily Raiders news, updates, and analysis, make sure to subscribe, because the next move might be even bigger.